Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today we are going to interview our Sharia legal advisor, Mr. Sirajuddin. So hello sir.
Oh,
How are you?
you?
How are you today?
Awesome.
Fine.
Thanks for the invitation.
Okay, it's my pleasure, sir. So today we are going to discuss about some economic details, economic information, knowledge. So first, I would like to ask about. Can you tell me some about the Sharia?
Alright. Alright, fine. In regards to Sharia, the Islamic Sharia was founded by Allah SWT through His Prophet Mohamed 1,400 years ago. So we can understand that Sharia are laws made by God, sent to us to make us better. And as stated from Surah Al-Anbiya 107, it says that Allah did not send Muhammad SAW besides that he is rahmatul lil alamin upon all of us, towards not only the Muslims but the entirety, because it means all encompassing. So rahmatul lil alamin, it says that the Islamic Sharia not only covers us as Muslims but the entirety of how we should treat each other and, let's say, non-Muslims and the environment. So what we can share about it is that it takes time to develop Sharia that we got from the time of Rasulullah and also the scholars of today. They develop it to the point that they made their own ijtihad, opinions.
So Mr. Siraj, what do you have opinion about the legal maxim?
Alright, so the Fiqh legal maxims Fiqh, in my opinion, is that it's meant to protect us and make us better Muslims, protecting our mind, body, our families, and also teaching us how to be better Muslims. So the purpose is actually to help us become the best versions of ourselves, as Allah SWT has guided in the Al-Quran, and also what Rasulullah SAW has brought to His Sunnah. So I believe that it's best for us to follow what He taught, or else we wouldn't be the best of us as Muslims if we do not follow the guidelines that Allah SWT given and the Sunnah of Rasulullah has laid down upon us. So I believe that we should maintain that. All of it is specific for our own benefit.
Okay, Mr. Siraj, recently we have an online platform, e-commerce like Shopee, Atom. So what do you think about the application of the current application?
Well, in my opinion, they're doing such a very good thing. Without realizing they're protecting our Islamic financial transaction in a sense. Let's say that person's a scammer, and then once we find out he's a scammer, the application Shopee will hold the money even though it's order received, unless we as the buyer makes a complaint. So I think it's a good thing they're doing that, because it makes sure all these scammers will not get their money so fast. They have a 5-day waiting period before they receive the money, unless we give an order received. So if we're happy with the product or we're not happy, we will get the notification. Example, you buy a blue pen, suddenly you get a red pen. Are you upset? You're gonna be upset about that. So we have to make sure we get the certainty of the product we're getting. That is what Islamic principles is about. You have to be certain about what we're buying at the end of the day. We don't want something we don't want.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Siraj. So guys, we'll be back from a short break. Enjoy this message.
Zakah has the power to end extreme poverty. If the whole world gave zakah, it could end extreme poverty many times over. Islamic Relief has been distributing zakah for over 38 years. Our zakah policy complies with strict Sharia guidelines. It's endorsed by qualified scholars, and it only goes to eligible rights holders.
Ready?
Oh yeah, always.
Okay. What is your opinion, zakat, and also about the gambling in legal maxim?
Well, you're asking me about the opinions of zakat and gambling and so on. I can show you in a simple, short ways that zakat is wajib regardless. It's stated in the Quran, and we as Muslims have to pay when we are afforded the time and money. When we have our time monthly and we have a business, when it's sustainable, we have to make payments of zakat whenever we can and possible. So in regards to that, in this modern era, what we have in our local society relations, there's a huge number of people that are not paying zakat. They only pay zakat fitrah, adil fitri. It's a sad thing. But then we have a lot of youngsters involved in gambling, buying applications, nonsense and so on, Win 888, MZ Play, and we have some influencers, such an example, I can't name the names, but then such a certain lady online at the age of 19 owning a Mercedes, and she says that she used this MZ Play and so on. So we have people literally putting their life savings into these applications which do not guarantee a return or anything for them. Yet, at the same time, we have a major problem of people not paying their zakat because they're afraid of being poor. But then as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised that for everything you place your money or your property in the name of Allah, Allah will put it around tenfold or more. And it's just like sadaqah and charity, but in zakat sense, it's wajib for us to give it to the Aslam. So what I'm trying to say is that currently it's a sad state what we have, but then current implementations of zakat slow that they're doing right now, it's quite good in the sense that we are trying to ensure the population that works and has their financial stability pay their zakat and also help the more unfortunate people. It's something that we as Muslims have to do. Unfortunately, many of the youngsters are more concerned about gambling and doing nonsense. So I believe that we can control and make it much more better. So we have to start from now because it's not only our social responsibility, but a responsibility of us as a Muslim to make sure our brothers, the Muslimin and Muslimat, to not be stuck in such a big trap of gambling and ensure we're doing our responsibility of zakat, my friend. I believe in that.
So basically about in legal maxim, we also have a risk-taking application.
Right.
It's like Forex.
Okay.
Okay, what do you think about Forex?
Well, Forex, we know it's foreign exchange market. We're trading based purely on the US dollar and money made on the market. But the problem is it's unstable. And as we know in Islam, it must be certain and must be free of elements of gharar, which is uncertainty. So in my opinion, Forex is a very bad risk and it actually causes a lot of issues. In Malaysia, for example, from what I observed, a lot of people have made fights with their own brokers due to Forex, unlike Bursa Malaysia. And also a lot of people have lost a lot of money. For example, if there's a situation of a whale, we can take example of what happened to Datuk Sri Najib and Jolo. A whale takes all the givings of the money. So there's a possibility of people losing a lot of money they've invested in Forex. So that's a very big gharar and a big no-no in the Islamic aspect, in my own opinion. So I would say avoid it regardless of what is the opinion. Forex is a big no because at the end of the day, you might lose more money than you're giving in. Let's say you put 1,000, it can grow 2,000, 3,000, maybe 5,000. But once a whale comes in, you lose everything. Who's gonna help you when you cry when you lose your money?
We share a lot today. So thank you, Mr. Siraj.
Most welcome. But then let's make it more interesting. I want to have a question to you, Mr. Farhan. Given that we shared a lot, I just want to know your opinion about this stuff.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so what do you think about the current sustainable goals? Given that pollution, global warming is a huge issue now. Polar ice caps are melting. I mean, what is our duty as Malaysians, as citizens of this beloved country? What should we do on the sustainable efforts right now? I mean, if you know they're called SDGs, my friend. What do you think of that, if it's okay?
We in our country, so SDG, I would say about food wasteness is okay a lot today, especially in our country. So they are wasting, a lot of places are wasting food. So just want to see that they don't know the value of the food. So how poor people struggling to get the food every day, how they are struggling their work to make some money to earn for their family. So when it comes to SDG, the responsible of production and consumption are very bad in our country. So when it comes to Islam, especially Islamic people are wasting a lot of food. What I am seeing in our country. So I just want to give a good advice to them. So don't waste. Waste is a bad behavior. Even Allah Subhanahu wa Taala also doesn't like that behavior. If you want to worship Him, if you want to give some, if you want to do the good thing, just don't waste your food. Give to other people who didn't have, who can buy some food to them. Just sedekah. If you want to, if you had a behavior that you want to waste some food, just don't eat food limit in your limitation. So that's all.
That's a good opinion, and I
I
appreciate.
think you will be agree on that.
I mean, I do agree on it. We as Muslims must appreciate the food and blessings Allah gives
Yeah,
us,
exactly.
especially when people are starving. Look at Gaza, Palestine, and also Africa. They don't have enough food, yet they're still fighting for Palestine. Look at us,
Yeah, we are just enjoying our food, enjoying wasting our food.
unfortunately.
I don't know what to say about that,
Sure.
but I hope it will be will be turned a good thing so in the future.
Inshallah. Let's pray for that.
Inshallah. We also pray for their good, especially our neighbor country, Palestine, for a good thing, how they struggle. I hope everyone will dua for that. Also, Mr. Siraj also pray for that. So okay guys, it was a good interview today. Thank you, Mr. Siraj.
Thank you, Mr. Fahad.
For a
Appreciate it.
great day today. I hope we will meet again.
Inshallah.
You all too guys. Stay tuned.
And how